Well, when I was growing up, my father, a musician, and my mother, a mother and a housekeeper, no interest in politics. Not until I was older, I spoke of politics. Roosevelt was president. I did read about him in the Bulletin newspaper every night. And when I would do my homework in the living room on a bridge table, I would turn on the Majestic radio and listen to him speak. Also, news about FDR Roosevelt. And I understood what was going on in Germany and couldn't figure it out. And I had no one to speak to ask what is happening there. I would go to the movies on Saturday for 10 cents, and I would watch the news on the movie, and they would show a man and a lady sitting at a table eating, and a woman in a white nurse's uniform watching over them and saying that this is the way the Jewish people are being treated in Germany. But yet, I would get the Evening Bulletin newspaper, and it was a different picture. Well, when John F. Kennedy, yes, the outside life was different. The women, most of the women were employed, and they had extra money, and they would follow through her wardrobe. And there was gossip, house gossip, about his behavior, and it made things different and interesting. Yes. I did speak to someone recently. I said he was president. He was a gentleman in his way. It should not be publicized on television. The funeral was very heartbreaking, and questions, why did it happen? How could it happen now when everything is so protected and organized? And they knew what theater to go to, and that when they put him in prison, how did that man Jack get to him? Well, Richard Nixon, president, and then his wife was in on the program too. She knew what was going on. She was involved with ideas to him. And this Watergate situation, what were they doing that caused such excitement? What were they doing? Was it special papers? Was it to do with the election? How did they know the outside world to make a big commotion about these men in the office? Ronald Reagan was a placid gentleman. The world at that time was okay for Ronald Reagan placid. And if there was a problem, his wife ran the government. Everybody knew it and said it, that Mrs. Reagan. And they understood that there was something medically wrong with the president at that time. Bill Clinton, he had a following of his wife, of what she did that they didn't like before she was publicized. He did what he had to, and it didn't help any with that sexual assault. I understood what it was, and how could it happen? Why did it happen? Who let it happen? And why was it done on political grounds? Now, when Bush ran, everybody knew that Texas, Florida vote he fixed. And the other gentleman will never get involved with politics. Barack Obama, he tried hard, and his wife tried hard too. And I give them credit for whatever they politically succeeded in gaining. There's nothing much that I could say about Donald Trump. I know nothing about him. All I hear from different programs on television, this so-called wall that he wants to build is going to be on the public's pocketbook. Part of the wall happens to be in the ocean. How will he work that out? With a lifeguard? And from Hillary, she just disappeared. And now they're saying that the FBI caused the election not to go for her. Why? So it shows you politics are in a world of their own.